Welcome to Sage Audio. Today we're covering the top 12 free mastering plugins in 2022. But first, if you have a mix that you need mastered, send it to us to receive a free mastered sample of it with the link in the description. The Split by The Z. The Split is a really interesting mixing plugin, but it has a lot of potential when it comes to monitoring your mix or master. It starts out pretty typical by letting you monitor your mid and your side, and then the low and high frequencies with a set midpoint. It gets interesting though by letting you monitor the attack and sustain and the louder and quieter parts of the mix. Let's listen to it and consider how it could be used for monitoring. Phantom Center by Bertom Audio. Bertom Audio makes some great free plugins, and their newest one, Phantom Center, works well when mastering. Instead of affecting the mid and side, Phantom Center extracts the phantom center of the audio or the identical aspects of the left and right channels. Then it affects their stereo width. I find it works well by duplicating the master and using -100% on this new track before blending it in with the original. Keep an ear out for phase cancellation though, but I found combining these sounded pretty clean. Let's take a listen to it. If you're enjoying the video, hit the like button. It helps us bring you more videos. Tuba by Analog Obsession. Tuba is an emulated preamplifier that works well with subtle settings on a master. It adds mild compression and harmonic distortion, in other words, saturation, to the signal. I recommend using the low gain, line input setting, and subtly increasing the gain until you find just the right amount. The low and high shelves are a little too aggressive for mastering, but maybe you could get away with the +3 dB high shelf. Let's listen and notice how the mix sounds fuller. Ulean Loudness Meter by Ulean. Although it's been around for a couple of years, the Ulean Loudness Meter is still the best free LUFS and other metric measurement tool available. As you can see, it offers a great interface and the ability to measure short-term LUFS, integrated LUFS, true peaks, and more. The monitoring can be mono, stereo, or various surround configurations, and the display can be altered and even exported as a PNG or PDF with various resolutions. Only a small percentage of people that watch our videos are subscribed, so if you're enjoying the video, consider subscribing. It's free, and you can always change your mind. Diablo Lite by Cymatics. Diablo Lite is a transient expander combined with a soft or hard clipper. When used for mastering, this type of plugin is going to work well as a parallel processor or at very subtle settings. For the clip dial, this is a gain function that pushes the signal into the clipper. Let's take a listen and notice our enhanced transients and greater overall loudness. ATK Stereo Limiter by Matthew Bruscher. Unlike your typical brick wall limiter, ATK Stereo Limiter is better for developing a tone than for protecting from overs. I find it sounds great as a parallel send, where I can lower my threshold and then adjust my release and softness functions to shape its timbre. Let's take a listen to it in parallel and notice how these two functions really change the sound of the signal. EQ Curve Analyzer by Bertom Audio. This is one of my favorite plugins and one that I use a good amount. You basically sandwich a processor between two inserts of this plugin. The second insert lets you observe the frequency response, the phase, and overall amplitude. This is perfect for EQs that don't include a visual. You can switch between full scale and logarithmic, match the latency to the plugin's latency, and then zoom in on specific frequencies. If you're enjoying the channel, join the community with the link in the description. Nova 67P or TDR Nova by Vladislav Goncharov. Here we have a 2-for-1 where both of these free dynamic EQs were designed by the same guy, just for different companies. Both let you introduce dynamic equalization, but I found the Nova 67P to respond better and have more options, including an extra band and additional dynamic settings. Let's listen to it on a full mix and expand some lows, compress the mids, and expand the highs.
It's funny 'cause it's true. I am so down with you. And the pain you feel it real, I knew. It's never been me and you.
Stereo by Yuri Zemanov. Stereo is a stereo enhancement tool that gives you control over the low frequencies of your mid and side image. At the bottom, we have a high pass for the mids and sides, as well as a shelf. In the middle, we can add gain to the side image. Up top, we can pan between the mid and side, but keep amplitude at a similar level. Let's take a listen and notice the enhancement made to the side image.
It's funny 'cause it's true. I am so down with you. And the pain you feel it real, I knew. It's never been me and you.
Limiter 1 by SysDSP Factory. This is admittedly an older plugin, but it has a fantastic sound and a very simple design that makes creating a polished master easy. Lowering the threshold introduces auto makeup gain. The release can range from 200 to 500 milliseconds, and the ceiling from 0 dB to -6 dB. The plugin is great at making a signal loud, but at retaining and even augmenting the transient detail. Let's listen and notice how the signal becomes louder and the highs brighter.
It's funny 'cause it's true. I am so down with you. And the pain you feel it real, I knew. It's never been me and you.
Clipmax by Rob Chokehold Designs. Clipmax has a similar sound to our last plugin, in which the amplitude increases, but the detail remains close to the original. With it, you can increase the signal into the clipper or limiter, which can have its ceiling lowered. Clipping is indicated with the LED to the right. You can reduce the output, but also increase it, so be careful with this if you've already increased the pre-gain. Automatic gain control attempts to keep the level similar to the pre-clipped level, but I prefer this off. Let's take a listen to it.
It's funny 'cause it's true. I am so down with you. And the pain you feel it real, I knew. It's never been me and you.
Chow Tape Model by Chow DSP. If you're looking to add analog tonality to your master, or maybe make it sound slightly lo-fi, Chow Tape Model is a great plugin. It allows you to add saturation, compression, control the tone, and introduce forms of distortion and modulation that are specific to a tape machine. Oversampling can go up to 16x, and the presets give you a good starting point. Let's take a listen to one of these presets and notice how full the plugin can make the mix.
It's funny 'cause it's true. I am so down with you. And the pain you feel it real, I knew. It's never been me and you.
If you have a mix that you need mastered, send it to us to receive a free mastered sample of it with the link in the description. Thank you so much for watching.